Stat 8.43. Binomial distribution function day 3. So I want to do an example problem. So let's look at an example. So on Halloween, it is known that 60% of students dress up. A class of 12 is sampled. The amount of students who dress up is recorded. Okay? Question A. State the distribution and parameters. Now, of course, this sounds like a very complicated thing that I'm asking you to do, but it's not. And in each of your homework problems, 1A, 2A, 3A, and 4A, this is how the question goes. State the distribution and parameters. So it should be kind of obvious. What distribution is this?
Wow.
What type of probability is this? No, what's the name of it though? Binomial. Binomial. Okay. And what are the parameters? Now, Sam, what are the parameters? Well, but tell me what those are. What do those represent? N is 12. And P is close. We got to just rewrite it correctly. 0.0, 0.60, 0.6, or 0.6.
I don't think it's the same.
And that's all I'm asking you for the first part. That's the whole question for part A. Now, question B. Question B. No. Find the probability. We're just going to have her do this one question so she understands real quick. Find the probability exactly 5 students dressed up. Now, in the notes, I ask you to show the notation. What I'm asking you to do is write the probability with the equality or inequality. So this question is asking me the probability that what? Look, think about your do now. How did I ask you the question on your do now on the table? How did they look?
Oh, 5.
There's a 5. No. That X equals 5. So I'm asking you to write this notation. When you were doing your do now, this is what I asked you. We're going to write out it in words. You have to write this up. So I'm asking you probably that X equals 5, and then we have to find the answer. Okay? So make sure you use this notation. I think Kendra, you should be good now. So let's go to the let's look at our calculator. So on my Desmos graphing calculator, I'm going to use the function. I'm going to find the function for binomial distribution. Or I could type it in, and in this case it's 12, comma 0.6. Yes?
0.60.
Or point, same thing in that case. And I'm finding.
Yeah, it is the same thing.
So I want 5, and so there's the answer for 5 right there. So my answer, boom, 0.1009 equals 0.1009. Try to do it to 4 decimal places just like we did on our do now for practice, okay? If you wrote 0.1, I think we're going to accept it, but 0.1009, look for that exact answer. All right, let's try another one. Oh. So B. Find the probability that more, I'm going to do a little tougher one than I asked you on your homework. More than half dress up. Okay, so what is more than half? So I'm going to use my notation. Probability that X is what? How many students? How many students are there?
60.
No, how many students are there? So how much is more than half?
Nice.
More than 7. So are you more than equal to 7? So this is greater than 6, but that's not how we want. We always want to write it with the correct inequality symbol. So we're going to change it from more than 6. Well, this is saying more than half, which is the probability that X is greater than or equal to what? 7. And now, what's more than half? How much is more than 6? This is just like your do now. What is more than 6? 7 or more. That would be more than half, right? So I'm going to go to my cumulative probability. I'm going to change it to right and more than 7. It's already right there, 7. And there's my answer. Now, of course, I click that little button down just to make sure. So 0.6652 is my answer. 0.6652 is the answer. Now, you did these ones, but I want to do an example of the other two. What is the probability? Let's find the probability. We're going to do 2 more problems and we're done. That between 4 and 8 dress up. Between 4 and 8 dress up.
I don't like that. That sounds a little.
So this is the probability of what?
No, in the
4
and in the little
less than or equal to X
and then less
than or equal to
8.
That's it.
Yes.
And then we're going to go to our calculator and we're going to select which option for the cumulative.
Right.
No.
Wait.
Which is the option? Enter. Boom. And we change it 4 and 8. Now, something to note here. What happens if you wrote it as 8 first? If I did 8 and then 4, the graphing calculator is smart enough that it'll flip the inequality symbols and then you can just make sure that you write it down. It'll do it for you. So it knows it's between. That's why inner means between. So the answer here is 0.7593. 0.7953. Now on this last problem, this is because this was on your do now and I wanted to show you. E. Find the probability that X, or sorry,
I don't even want to look at it.
4 less than X less than 8. Now this is a different problem. We need to rewrite this. Almost we're done. And we need to rewrite this as with equalities. So what this says X greater than 4. So we're going to change the 4 to a what? We're almost done. Ladies, we're almost done. X greater than 4, we're going to change this to X greater than? Oh, no. 5. And X less than 8, we're going to change that. What's less than 8? 7. We actually have to go in between the numbers. So it's 4 and 8. We got to bring it in to 5 and 7. So it's going to be 5 less than or equal to X less than or equal to 7. We have to go in. Remember, this is between. So we need to change our numbers to between 5, between those numbers. So I just changed it to 5 and 7, and I get 0.5045.
Wait, this is in there?
Yeah, but I just wanted to show you that what happens if both of them are missing the inequality, the or equal to symbol. Because some of you were struggling, and I think many of you, as we were helping you out there, did figure it out. With that, we're going to hand out your homework, but we want you to continue working on the classwork if you haven't finished.